This Center for Research in Igbo History and Culture, today is Friday, the 4th of June 2021, and we are back after a short break with Chief Dr. EGBUNA OKECHI, the chairman of the Electoral Committee charged with conducting the UGA elections. You are welcome back, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
So we want to look at the issue of the people that are contesting this election. The PG, I think that's the most critical of them. What kind of person is Umueri looking for as PG?
Umueri, 3 times. We know what is called Umueri. We know what Umueri used to be. Right from childhood, we know that Umueri drinks from one pot, one cup, one tumbler, one bottle. But now, if an Umueri man leaves on a table to urinate, once he comes back, he pours the drink out. We know in Umueri, those days when someone is eating, some doesn't even wash their hand, they dig and start eating. We want the person that represents that Umueri. We want the person that knows what Umueri is all about.
You want somebody that will return Umueri to those good old days?
Yes.
Of trust and love.
Yes. Love, trust, dedicated, enthusiastic, and overboard in everything. Somebody who has good mental capacity, tolerance. You know, when you tolerate your child, even when your child break a tumbler, you know how to tolerate something. Just because your child, you are being your father. You know how to handle your children. You don't want to take come, go, come back, back here, stay here, come and eat. That's what we are looking for. But it's not me that will decide. I will only be the umpire to monitor to make sure is free, fair, credible. Let Umueri decide to vote that person. That's what we're looking for. And then come, tell us that person that we're looking for. But this is who we're looking for. Bring such person that can leave Umueri, go to Oka, go to Ihembosi, go to Enugu, and talk. And when they come back, they say, we met you at PG. We met you at PG. We saw you at PG. You know, such a person, even in US, you are not PG, but see what you are doing. For Umueri, you are not a PG. Such a person, versatile, vocal, mental capacity, above average, to deliver. Because we have so many things to do. So many things. I don't want to mention the PGs that have such capacity, but this is who we are looking for.
So how important do you, in your own opinion, think that education should be in choosing the person that will be PG? I know it's not up to you. I know you are an impartial umpire, but how important do you think education ought to be in the choosing a PG?
Education is very important. Education is very, very important in everything one does. Education helps. Education, help you to know much about tolerance, exposure, and other things. But we just look at the Constitution. So our own, what does Constitution say about educational level, highest level of education? We will look at this. If we measure the yardstick, we take. So that is where we what the job we are employed to do. I won't tell you generally education is very important. Education, if you are not educated, will you be doing this job? You are educated. And so education is very important. But our own is look at the level of education the Constitution said. If you measure it up and nobody says you, take. We know what education can do. We know what good luck have done in this country because he's educated. He's a university lecturer. We know some people who are not educated and they've come. I don't know. So we know who is educated. I don't know who is educated. I don't also know some other people have said the kuche. which is better than education.
Education.
Yes. So we see such things in our land where education is also better than education. So you get educated and also have education as Umueri. And once you have the two, education plus education, wonderful.
You become
So have
useful.
Have the education, which is the one you get from Umueri. That's what you have from Umueri. Yes.
Thank you very much. And now there's been some restiveness about among our people about the revalidation fee that is required for this election. Your committee has recommended a revalidation fee of approximately 50% of the fees of the normal application fee. How do you justify that?
That's one of the reasons I came when I was called. They called to address the issue. It's difficult for us to go back again to Egypt. One thing I need to correct is we are not the one that brought validation and fresh nomination. It was the PG, the caretaker, the executive that negotiated us the handover document about validation and fresh nomination. So the first thing I did was to go to prayer the previous chairman, who is Honorable EGBUNA. And I know that day he mentioned that the fee is high. So it was difficult for me to even know actual amount that was collected the previous time. So nobody knew. You couldn't remember. Two people could not remember. So it took me time because I don't have time to. I'm a meticulous person. It may take me 1-2 weeks to find the truth, but because there's no time, I have to start calling. I have to even call some aspirants and say, how much do you people pay that time? I also call Secretary CTC, who now say, this is the amount. That's okay. What they talk about the nomination, the amount to be paid for fresh candidates is the same amount they are doing this year. The only different thing is that those to validate are now paying half of what other people are paying. So then, looking at the whole situation too, we also deliberated about this in our committee, this electoral committee.